All right, guys, what's going on? Eric here, Traveling Trading. Wanted to make this quick video, just kind of recap the trade today with MEDS. A lot of you guys mentioned me about that one and about the post I had put on Facebook group about, why it was a risky trade, and kind of give you some insight on that one. So what I'm gonna do here is just review that trade real quick, so we can just kind of, take a look at it, get the inside scoop, and understand how that trade went, so you guys can get familiar with that. All right. Now, other than that, what I'm gonna do here, what I decided to do, it's the 4th of July weekend. What I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm gonna on Saturday, just kind of do a recap of actually like a whole day of the trade alerts for you guys, just so you can kind of get an idea of probably a good way to practice, trading these alerts and how to look at them and look at the stocks, how to know when to get out, when to get in, just kind of look at the entire picture of if you were doing like just maybe a full day of trading or maybe even just like an hour of general trading, um, just so you can, get a good look on how to utilize these alerts. So I'm gonna do a video on that on Saturday for you guys, so you can learn a little something something, and then yeah, we got some more stuff coming up for you guys that are, still in the group and everything like that. We we got a lot of big things coming up, so just for you guys, to keep a heads up with that. Get ready because I'm working here for you. But anyways, let's kind of get into this trade real quick, um, so you can get an understanding of how this bad boy went. Um, and I'll actually probably, spend that day tomorrow too, just recapping a lot of other stuff as well for you. But let's get ready to go with MEDS and see what that bad boy was looking like. Okay, so let me pull that up for us here. All right. So if you guys look closely in the Facebook group, the post that I posted, and how I took the trade and the percentage and all that good stuff, let's just take a look at that bad boy, because this was a really quick trade. This was actually the only trade I did all day. I didn't trade anything else. The rest of the day was, it was all right. I mean, aside from the Dunkin' Donuts IPO, which was a good, good little IPO there. That one played out pretty well. I mean, we didn't alert it, but well, I think it went off like later. But yeah, I mean, that was a good little trade there. That one had a steady uptrend, throughout the day, so that was pretty good. But everything else was kind of just like, you know, pop and drops all day. Shout out to Ricardo for for calling out that Dunkin' Donuts IPO in the in the chat too. Um, I mean, usually, that the admins don't really alert IPOs like that unless they were like, massive, massive. But Dunkin' Donuts, I mean, Dunkin' Donuts. Actually, it's Krispy Kreme. My bad. Just the donuts. DNUT is a ticker symbol. I just keep thinking that. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, I mean, everything else today was pretty much for me wasn't really a good setup. I mean, there was some good after hours runs. I think with like TATT, a few more others. But I was, also a little busy throughout the day. I didn't really have time. I'm still trying to, get things together for you guys. So most of my days tied up trying to do that. So I try to trade in the pre-market, as much as I can, because that's what my schedule is allowing me to do right now. Um, but yeah, that was my only trade today was MEDS. And this is pretty much how it went. So let's kind of take a look at this. All right. So let me see if I can actually pull the alert up as well too, when I told you guys to look at that, because a few alerts came in the morning before that one, actually, I believe. Um, let's see here. Yep, there it is. All right, so let me pull that up for you guys here so you can see that. All right, so it was like a little bit before the opening bell, actually. Right here, the volume spiked, and then there was the news on it right there. Uh, so let me zoom in here. It's pretty much like right in that area. Obviously, 5:41ish time is when it pretty much had gapped up and was alerted. So I told you guys this was a risky, risky trade. Um, if you haven't seen any of the other videos that I did on like how to trade pre-market, go look at it. It gives you the good detail on that. But anyways, when I posted that picture, it's pretty much right before the bell opened. Like I think the stock was like right at this point. I was like, hey, I'm up high on this, and why is this a risky trade? If you guys know how I trade, you know why it was a risky trade. But also, if you know how I trade, you know why I was able to get my profits and move on. So it's pretty simple. Normally, what I do, is wait for I see a change in the trend, but this thing just went straight up, kept going. Even when it was supposed to pull back, it kept going. How do I know it was supposed to pull back? Well, you should know by either, studying and doing your due diligence, know what indicators to look at, and, or just even, watching the other videos and knowing how to do it. But anyways, it stayed up, stayed up, stayed up, stayed up, and it was supposed to pull back. This is pre-market. This thing is still rising high. At that point, my reasons to get out of this trade was I had mostly I would say it was about one or two reasons that I knew I was like, hey, you know what, it's time to get out. Don't even risk it because I felt like it was going to pull back, and that's exactly what it did, just because of what I was seeing. Some of the few things I was seeing, because obviously this is still a bullish trend, right? You really wouldn't know to exit this trade normally until probably like maybe like right here. For most of you who are new, you probably wouldn't have exited to right here, but again, you would have gotten like right here, right? So you would have left, probably a lot of money on the table. Now, the reason why I had got out is because of this. You see that? You guys need to learn to look at your trades that you're doing on multiple time frames, not just one. And I don't mean by just zooming out and zooming in on one chart. You can have one or two charts up there at the same time, but on different time frames. Always, always. What I'm giving you free game here right now. Whatever time frame what you're trading on, always have one time frame above from that, so you can get the bigger picture of everything. Or if you need to just zoom out, you can just zoom out, depending on how your broker is set up and how you like to trade and how you utilize your software. Do that. But anyways, you always need to get a bigger picture than the one that you're trading, the time frame that you're trading. Okay, no matter what that is. I mean, unless you're like a swing trader, you probably don't need like a month out if you trading by the way. I'm talking about specifically day trading here. If you like to day trade, but yeah, zooming out is how I know. Now, what was I looking at when I was zooming out? Okay, so there's a few things here that you should recognize. One, this stock has recently been on a downtrend, right? So you got to know your psychology when it comes to trading. If you don't know your psychology, read the books that I tell you, do the course, do all that stuff and that detail. It's all there for you guys. It's really no excuse, okay? Um, it's all there. But anyways, the psychology behind this, you got to understand that this stock previously ran not too long ago. In fact, not even probably what a week ago. You got to remember, there's all these other people who are bag holding from this top all the way down here. And there's even some who are probably right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, that have been holding their bag, waiting to probably sell when they can. Now, again, part of the course that I go through, knowing your time frame of when to trade. You got to remember, this is all happening during pre-market. So during pre-market, what happens? Only a limited number of traders can actually trade. There are brokers out there who don't allow trading during pre-market hours like that, and some who do. So you can get away with this provided that you don't have, this stock can move like this because there's not a lot of traders that are trading, and those who are trading are probably trading off the news, which was, of course, that, MEDS, what was that? It was like financial data, and talks about a merger and combine it with another company or some mess like that. I don't know, I wasn't even reading it, but I knew it was good news. Yeah, it was a deal with another company. So I was like, oh, okay, that's, merger talks are always usually pretty good if it's, two good companies. So that was the good reason right there to enter, aside from the price action, all the other stuff I tell you guys to look at. But the reason why I knew to get out, one, you guys know I don't like holding open. I don't like holding, when the bell opens. That's just me as a trader. That's one reason for me to get out. Two, knowing the fact that all these people here are gonna either try to, get what little profit they can, and the ones down there are going to try to get what profit they can. So you got it coming from both ways. You got it coming from people who are down here wanting to take a profit because the stock shot up, and you got people who are back holding from up here who are like, I just want to get out because I've been holding the stock for almost a week now and it hasn't moved. So they're willing to take their losses, which is what exactly happened during that opening bell. What happened? There was no buyers coming in. Moving averages was trending down, and then boom, that sell signal happened, and it was time to get rid of that bad boy. And look at what happened with it the rest of the day. Now you would think because you saw, oh, it was up pre-market, probably like what is probably it probably told, it's probably one of the leading volume trades for pre-market. I think it was at like 102% by the time you probably looked at it. If you have like Robinhood or one of them brokers that don't let you trade during pre-market, which is why I tell you guys to get a broker that can do that, to have that advantage, because trading stocks, you need to have an advantage. Okay. But anyways, by the time the market opened, all those people that were bag holding and want to take profits or cut their losses shortly had their opportunity because the stock finally ran from being down so far, and they took that money and they ran. Okay. And it just stayed throughout that way throughout the whole day. Not to mention, you probably have additional short sellers who were trying to, capitalize on that loss too. Okay. Um, in fact, I think somebody told me that some other big chat room, like one of their leading persons was shorting the stock as well too. So you got to imagine you got all those people that are trying to jump in and copy his trades and you know and do that as well too. So it was just so many indicators, guys. But mainly, looking at levels of support and resistance previously helps out, and this one's kind of choppy. It's kind of all over the place. It's not really nothing too solidified, but like right here in this area, it's kind of looking like a top right here. It's looking like support. Now, if you're trading and you're within that frame, you should know that this is a top right here. And obviously, if you don't see no breakout coming, if you're looking at level 2 and everything, this thing is going to drop. You should be able to get out. Okay. Um, that's pretty much it. That's how that thought process went. I knew it was up. I got in on good news. I got in at a good time frame. It was setting up. I said, oh, okay, it's starting to the moving average starting to come down. I'll get in right here. The candle is shot up. Started to move. I loaded up my position and I seen that the moving average was changing. I checked support and resistance, seen it was sitting at resistance. I wanted to get out before the bell, and I did. So that's pretty much how that went. But you guys got to understand how that whole thought process came into fruition during those few minutes for me to make my profit that I did. And again, you won't understand all that stuff if you don't study, if you don't practice, if you don't review your trades, if you don't do any of that stuff I tell you to do in the course, or any things that you might have read. Put together, have a strategy. Doing trades like this during pre-market, I usually call this the wave strategy. It's the way it's what I call it. I basically just ran my wave strategy. You should have some kind of indication of how your strategies are and which ones you're playing throughout the day. Nah, you're just trading blind. You're gambling. I mean, point blank, period. And I'm gonna let this video be available for everyone, not just the chat members, because all you guys need to know this. Whether you follow me, whether you're in the group, or whether you're not, um, you should know that first and foremost. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much how that trade went. Successful trade on my part. Stuck to the plan. Stuck to my guns, and it played out well. That's pretty much just how it worked. You got to have a trading plan, guys. It's point blank, period. Um, if you don't, this is going to be a quick and easy path to bankruptcy for you. Unfortunately, that's just the truth. I'm not going to get your hopes up, but that's just the way it is. But anyways, I'll wrap this video up. I just wanted to do this real quick for you guys. Still middle of the day. I'm not really trading after hours. I actually probably need to go run and do some stuff, take care of some errands. But um, I'm working with the admins to get some new things together for you guys. So definitely hang in on that. Especially for you guys. It's surprising. It's been almost already a year, man. It's coming close to a year that we've actually opened everything up to people in the public. So I want to do something special for you guys too that are there. But anyways, stay tuned, guys. I've got stuff coming up. Let's keep working at it. If you got any questions about anything, don't hesitate. Message me, email me, whatever you need to do. I actually got some other stuff going on the other channels and the other platforms as well too. So if you guys want to jump on any of those, you can as well too. I mean, you can like and subscribe if you want. I don't really care. I don't make money off of YouTube. But if you want to, that's fine. You can share it with your friends or whoever else trade with you. You guys can kind of look at this and dissect it together too. Or if you just have any thoughts or inputs or any other trading strategies or topics that you go through, definitely comment it below, email me. We can talk about it, whatever you want. But other than that, yeah, let's just keep going and staying green. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.